Now somewhere in the black mountain hills of Dakota, there lived a young boy named Rocky Raccoon. One day, his woman ran off with another guy, hit young Rocky in the eye. Rocky didn't like that, said, I'm gonna get that boy. So one day he walked into town and booked himself a room in the local saloon. Rocky Raccoon checked into his room, only to find Gideon's Bible. Rocky had come equipped with a gun to shoot out the legs of his rival. His rival, it seems, had broken his dreams by stealing the girl of his fancy. Her name was McGill, and she called herself Lil, but everyone knew her as Nancy. Now she and her man, who called himself Dan, were in the next room at the hoedown. Rocky bust in and grinning a grin, he said, Danny boy, this is a showdown. But Daniel was hot, he drew fast and shots, and Rocky collapsed in the corner. Now doctor came in, slinking of gin, and proceeded to lie on the table. He said, Rocky, you met your match. Rocky said, Doc, it's only a scratch, and I'll be better, Doc, as soon as I'm able. Now Rocky Raccoon fell back in his room, only to find Gideon's Bible. Gideon checked out, and he left it, no doubt, to help with good Rocky's revival. Rocky Raccoon by the Beatles, written by Paul McCartney. I'm really running out of song ideas, so after doing Blackbird and Piggies, I'm continuing down the track list onto Rocky Raccoon. You see there's an animal theme here. Some people say that was the point in putting those songs in such proximity on the album, as a matter of fact. Now, I don't know if there's much to talk about today, so I figured we'd just give a little guitar tutorial, huh? Okay, so it's basically a cycle of the same chords throughout. The first chord is A minor 7, which is right here. So that's pinky on the high E string, index on the first fret on the B string, middle finger and ring finger on the second fret of both the D and G strings. A7, isn't that beautiful? And then you kind of shift your, what finger is this? Middle finger to the G string on the second fret, keep everything else where it was, and then just move this one down, the pinky. I switch to the ring finger on the high E string on the second fret. And that would be D7 sus4, is this one, down to just your common garden variety D7. And then, like the stealing the girl of his fancy. That's a G7, which is the first fret on the high E string and the third fret on the low E string. Just like that. That's G7. And then a C, Garden Variety C, which is first fret on the B string, second fret on the D string, third fret on the A string. Oh, there's somebody watching. Who's watching? Is that you, Susan? Wave hello, whoever's there. And then CB, and so you just kind of slide your ring finger here down to the second fret. Isn't that nice? And then to get back to the A minor 7, you move these two fingers on the second fret over to the next two strings, which will make it on the D and the G. So you go like this. It's a nice progression right there. And that's the whole song. That's a cycle through the whole song. And what else was I thinking about today? I was wondering about the efficacy, as a matter of fact. It's kind of ironic, just when we got rid of plastic bags for the most part, now everyone has to carry a plastic face bag around with them all the time. At first, I thought they were made of paper, because they look flimsy and looks like they're made of paper. But as a matter of fact, they're plastic. I tried to burn one. So that's how I know. It's very unsatisfying. They just sort of melt. And so I was wondering, in comparison, is it like a condom? I don't think so. And then I was wondering, is it like sunscreen, perhaps? Oh, don't know. Is it like a baby diaper? And so I was talking with my woman about what our estimated efficacy of baby diaper. How often do we have leaks or explosions with baby diapers? And she estimated 5 diapers a day, and that the failure rate was 1 out of 10, which I thought was a bit exaggerated. And I thought it was more closely to once a month. And hey, we did share the diaper duty, I'll tell you that much. So once a month, 5 times 3, 15, 150. It's 149 times out of 50 efficacious. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, a little change of scenery today. Woman is cooking a poulet Vasquez and watching The Rock in the kitchen. So I'm back to my atelier corner. And you can't really see it, but I've got all sorts of sanding materials here today. Okay, still working on the infamous door. And wanted to show you something. I don't know if anyone's ever heard about this, but I sanded off all my fingernails, or fingertips. So I'm tapping in. So I wanted to show you this here as oh no, that's not what I wanted to show you. That's Paul McCartney with a couple of birds looking on disapprovingly for some reason. I don't know, that's not very nice. Paul looks like he's just checking the mixing table levels. And this gal right here, I don't know, is that his mom or something? So, but that wasn't what I wanted to show you. I want to show you the web store, which is right here. Where is it? Okay. We got the Electric Paul web store. Oh, yeah. And, you know, the holidays are coming up. So if you need any items, you can always go here and look for a mug or poster or a tank top or a t-shirt or a pillow. All sorts of items with all sorts of fun designs. So you can go there. Here's the address. electricpaul.creator-spring.com. This is sort of old school here, using chalk on a chalkboard. So I'm thinking of making sort of animated transitions. Oh, and by the way, I started the video off today with the camera facing towards me because they reverted it back to where you can start with the camera facing this direction. So that's why I did that. Now, I also need some song suggestions. Because if I continue with the White album, continue just going down the track list, it's going to get kind of tedious when we get to Revolution number 9. So, if anyone has any suggestions, please do write them in the comments. And it's also a good thing for me to learn new songs on such a daily basis. It increases my scope of guitar playing skill, as some might call it. And what was I going to say? So for the introduction, to replace the chalkboard, I wanted to make a little animated introduction, so to speak. And if anyone has any ideas for that, I'd like that too. I'm thinking something a little bit along the lines of the générique, as I like to say, the opening, the credit sequence in the 1970s Linda Carter Wonder Woman, something along those lines. Or also, I think on Sesame, was it Electric Company, Sesame Street? You know, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 animation that's going all over the place. It's all kind of wacky. It sort of reminds me, in fact, of who is the art director for the Yellow Submarine, whose name escapes me right now. It wasn't Milton Glaser, but it's sort of in that style. Rocky bustin' and grinning a grin. He said, Danny boy, this is a showdown. But Daniel was hot. He drew first and shot. And Rocky collapsed in the corner. Na, 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 na. Have a great weekend. Buon fin della settimana. Il fino della settimana. Ciao for now.